Hello everyone, welcome to Science and Tech series with Dr. Ved Rana. Topic for today's discussion is from Space section. We'll be decoding the recent successful mission of Indian Space Research Organization, the PSLV C-49 mission. So being a COVID year, so odds were against this mission because it's not possible to launch a space mission from work to home mode. So, but still the ISRO has stick to its deadline, and this is the first major mission involving the PSLV in the 2020. In 2021, they will have a tight schedule once the situation eases out. So let's just discuss what are the key facts or the highlights of this important PSLV C-49 mission, and we can say after the prelims this is the first major space mission of India which is in news. So you should prepare it exhaustively. So first and foremost is the launch site. If you have been following the current affairs of space section, this should not come as a surprise. The launch site is Shri Harikota High Altitude Range, which is in Andhra Pradesh. It is also known as Satish Dhawan Space Center, named after the chairman of Space Commission, Satish Dhawan. So this is the important part from the Indian scientist point of view. Then coming to the launch vehicle, which is the rocket which is carrying the major payloads. It is we have given the heading PSLV C-49. So you could just repeat the theme. This is the carrier state, and it was the 51st mission of PSLV. In this journey, we have seen only PSLV C-39 mission carrying you could say IRNSS satellite was a failure. Otherwise, all have been the success stories. So, PSLV is rightly called the workhorse of ISRO because of its credibility. Then you have to just decode. It's not enough just to know that a rocket is carrying. It must be carrying some satellites which are described as the payloads. So this time it is a hybrid mission carrying both Indian as well as foreign satellites. So you have to just decode the number. There are 10 satellites this time. One is Indian and other 9 are from foreign. So it clearly highlights it has a commercial dimension as well. So whenever some Indian satellite or payload is sent, you should just prepare that theme in depth because there could be a specific pre-question on about the application, or in mains you could just quote the specific example and the relevant application. So in main Indian payload this time is EOS-1. So they have given it the acronym EOS-1, and it's not too difficult because the satellites which are carried by PSLV are mainly the Earth observation satellites, or what we call the remote sensing satellites. They are mainly used to access data from low Earth orbit. So this EOS is Earth observation satellite, and we have covered in our class lecture applications of these Earth observation satellites vary from the agriculture field to forest to disaster management to other data assessment as well, which can be used for multiple reasons. And apart from that, there is our defense angle as well. But in media, this particular satellite is being highlighted as an Earth observation satellite catering to agriculture, forestry, and disaster management needs or support needs of the country. So you should stick to these 3 pillars for this one. Otherwise, the theme of remote sensing is quite exhaustive and it has application in almost 10 different fields. So you could just highlight agriculture, forestry, and disaster management for the time being. Then coming to the foreign satellites, since there are 9 satellites, there is no harm in knowing which country the satellites are being sent most. So once again, it's the 12th country, US, which is leading the pack. There are 4 Lemur satellites. So this Lemur word should be alien to you because earlier also PSLV had sent the Lemur satellites of US in the orbit. So this is a follow-up theme. So you can memorize. Apart from that, there is FLIOS satellites of Luxembourg, and then there is R2 satellite of Lithuania. So there is no need to mug up the exact names. You should just have a fair idea that the broad trend is that the new commercial arm of ISRO NSIL, New Space India Limited, is executing these missions and is leading the pack. And more or less, these are the developed countries, or you could say emerging countries, which we are relying on ISRO. Why they rely on ISRO? Because PSLV is a launch vehicle which can place the satellites in with precision and at the lowest economical cost. So it is giving a tough competition to all the developed countries due to its economical value, and more countries, including US, rely on PSLV for their satellite launches. So the highlight, to end this theme, we can say the first major highlight is this is the first ever mission which is executed during the COVID time. So amid constraints, ISRO has risen up to the occasion to deliver the result. Second most important theme is that this Earth observation satellite is carrying the synthetic aperture radar. Formerly, this satellite was known as RISAT-2BR1, but then they feel that this one has a little advancement and it can carry images of in all weather, so they have preferred it calling it EUS. Otherwise, the RISAT series which stands for radar imaging satellite, which are used for spying purposes. Now, coming to the final part, we can say that this is another boost to the NSIL, New Space India Limited, for further launching the foreign satellite. So once the milestones, another important milestone is reached, you could add up that there are almost 30 plus different countries, and we have sent almost 300 plus satellites of such missions being reviewed to ISRO and its commercial wing. So this is all we have for PSLV C49 mission. I hope I have clarified or cleared all your themes which you should ideally note in your current booklet, or you could say your science and tech notes, because this is where the journey starts, and the PSLV 50 will all be eagerly waiting, because it will be a symbolically an important milestone to carry out a carrier state of 50, even though we have already crossed the 51st mission. So I hope this session was useful. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.